Hello, I'm Jason Glass, an at-large candidate for City Council this November. I'm 45 years old, and I've lived in Iowa City for 7 years, but have been within an hour drive of Iowa City my entire life except for about 3 years. I now live with my wife, who I met here in college in the Hawkeye Marching Band, and my 2 daughters, one at City High and one is at Regina Elementary, and my Labrador Retriever. I'm running because I believe in community service and I love Iowa City. I think it's a pretty great place, and I think sometimes that gets lost in some of our discussions around where we need to improve and how we can be better. That it's a pretty wonderful place and we got a great thing going here. I'm currently the vice chair of the Iowa City Human Rights Commission, and I'm a past member of the Iowa Human Rights Board. As a member of the Iowa City Human Rights Commission, I was the lead author on our statement on Black Lives Matter. I've been involved with local theater and music, and I spent 20 years of my professional career in human resources for several local companies, including a large nonprofit that focused on social services. I've made workplaces safer, more equitable. I've investigated dozens of harassment and sexual discrimination and harassment complaints. So I've done real hard work in organizations to make things more equitable and better for employees. I've also recruited people here from all over the country because I think it's a great place. I now teach at the University of Iowa, Tippie College of Business, where I teach human resources, leadership, and entrepreneurial classes at both the undergrad and MBA level. I led a nonprofit called Professional and Technical Diversity Network that welcomed a more diverse workforce to the Iowa City, Cedar Rapids area. I'm a 27-year member of the Iowa Army National Guard. The 34th Army Band is my unit, so I get to play music for my Army career, which is pretty cool. I'm a saxophone player, the drum major for the marching band, and an equal opportunity leader for my unit. My dad was a firefighter. I grew up around the fire station, and he was later fire chief. I worked for the Park and Rec Department, and then 2 summers for the wastewater treatment plant in my hometown, which is Fairfield, by the way. So I've done some dirty jobs. And I have a real appreciation for the work that gets done, often thankless and unheralded work of the core services of any city, in particular Iowa City. I'm not running because of any one issue or passion project or area of town. I want to be part of the decision-making process around some of the issues and big decisions that we're facing. And some of those are public safety. We've seen an increase in gun violence over the last year and a half. In 2019, the Iowa City Police Department had 15 shots fired calls. In the last year and a half, that number's been over 80. That included 22 people that were hit, including 5 homicides. If those statistics are surprising to you, I'm not surprised because we're not having a community conversation about that. And I believe as city councilor, we need to start that conversation as a community and start to talk about solutions for what we can do. Even though some of those factors may be out of our control, that doesn't mean that there aren't things that we can work on. And those may not be primarily law enforcement, in fact, entirely or even primarily law enforcement. It involves our neighborhoods and our communities and our schools and our families. The American Rescue Plan funds, we have $18 million of federal money to spend. There are big decisions around how we're going to use that. I have been very vocal about that. My priority for that is direct cash payments to some people that have been the hardest hit. Some of our undocumented workers here in Iowa City that have not received any of the federal benefits that most Iowa City residents have received, but also focused on some projects that the whole community could benefit from, such as accelerating our climate change plans or some more work around social justice grants. And I think we need to get back to basics and making sure that we are addressing things like our fire department staffing, which has not increased in 10 years despite our growth both up and out. Solutions to complex problems don't fit on bumper stickers, nor in a 5-minute video. So to learn more, please go to my website or my Facebook page where I've been very out front on discussing my thoughts on some of these issues as well. Like any good team, the City Council needs a range of voices to make good decisions. That's what diversity is really all about. And I believe my background and my experience will bring a unique and independent perspective to the City Council, and I ask for your vote in that effort. Thank you.